that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Hey guys, how you doing? I am alive. Enjoying a little walk here before I start my shift. And I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about something you guys probably thought I wasn't talking about, wasn't paying attention to. But I am. The Emergency Act Commission. Okay? I didn't speak on the first day because, well, I mean, it was introductions. Hi, how you doing? My name is and I represent and I think the commission is wonderful and I think we should really get to the bottom of it. Whatever. What's in a report? I know there's other channels that are actually talking about that, and yeah, okay, great. Fine on you. But I think there's other things we could talk about that are just as important. Maybe not quite as important, but they have relevance. But today, after yesterday's little fucking... Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. After yesterday's little comments by somebody who was a precursor to Mrs. Freeland. Miss, what it, ooh, ow. Oh yeah, she's married, so Mrs. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Kathleen McKenna. Yes, she was the precursor to Freeland. The warm-up, if you may. Anyway, she got up there yesterday, and the stuff she spewed was pretty impressive. I don't know. How do I put this? Where do I start on this one? Okay. Let's start with the thing I took away from what she had to say is the whole purpose of the Emergency Act was to protect people's feelings. That's why the Emergency Act was enacted, was to protect people's feelings. No other reason, no other justification, just to protect people's feelings. Because according to McKenna, people were scared to come out of their houses in Ottawa. Okay, well, I don't know why you were scared. Well, actually, I do know why you were scared. It was because of the media and the government and what they had to say to you and how they represented what was actually happening in Ottawa. So let me try and rebuttal her, okay? She says people were scared to come out of their homes. Well, that's on you. That has nothing to do with us. But you enforced your will upon us because of your feelings. Because you were lied to in the media. Let me put in an example. You said that stores couldn't open because of the trucker convoy and the harassment. Well, that's a lie. You see, because I've done videos. I did videos explaining that the stores were ordered to close. They were told not to open and that the city would cover their expenses. The stores that did open, you claimed the reason that they couldn't open was also because they couldn't get deliveries. Again, I did videos explaining how the convoy truckers had done what the stores asked of them. The stores that did open, they said, oh, we can't get our deliveries. And the convoy stood up and said, no problem. We'll be right there. And they created a daisy chain from wherever their supplier dropped their truck. And they daisy chained their entire supplies all the way back to their store. This happened on multiple occasions. I did a video on a store that was open. Well, it's safe to say now, it was a Tim Hortons that was ordered to close when one person in the store caught the cold, or I don't know if I'm allowed to say it anymore or not. But they caught that thing, and the store was ordered to close. The store manager said, okay, we'll do a deep clean, and I'll bring in a complete brand new staff from another store. And the city said, no, you're shut down. Okay, so you're telling me that the residents and the businesses of Ottawa could not go to work or do their business because of the truckers? No, that's a lie. It was the city of Ottawa that said that they weren't allowed to be there. Okay, you talk about the horns. Let's delve into this horn thing, okay? And phantom horns, and they're traumatized. Okay. The objective of protest is to disrupt the operations of any particular area, so that the political views, or in this case, political views, so the views of discontent are addressed. Okay, now, let's talk about the horns. We honked our horns. We shut off our horns, usually around 11 o'clock. I mean, there was the odd straggler that just didn't quite get it, but even the truckers went to them and said, hey man, yo, knock it off. And that was before the injunction came. When the injunction came, we stopped honking. Except right on Wellington. Right on Wellington, we decided we'll take the fines, because we still need to make it known we are here. Now, some people say they have traumatizing, they were traumatized by it. I used to own a dog. Her name was Puppy. Amazing dog. She was freaking awesome. But every single Canada Day weekend, any type of celebratory summer event, she would melt down and have a complete freak out because of fireworks. Do we stop using fireworks? Because my dog wasn't the only one. Do we stop using fireworks because it's traumatizing to our dogs? Because I have heard from other residents of Ottawa that their animals were traumatized and that this should end. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's not the way this works. Every time there was a Canada Day celebration and my dog freaked out over the fireworks, I would go deal with my dog, not the people lighting the fireworks. I would help my dog get through the time, not go deal with the fireworks. It's when my daughter has anxiety because she's in a mall, crowded people, because she has anxiety issues. Do we turn around and blame everyone, tell everyone to leave the mall because she has anxiety? No. We deal with her anxiety. So this disingenuous B-crap is exactly that. You say that you were terrified because of all the illegal activities happening downtown in Ottawa. Well, let me put it to you this way. Let me ask you, Miss McKenna, I'm asking you directly, how many homeless people did you feed? How many homeless people have you fed since the convoy was there, or before the convoy came? How many homeless people? Because I can tell you, the homeless people in Ottawa were never so full from all the truckers feeding them. You can claim that we went and stole a food from the homeless shelter. Why would we do that when it was like 2 miles from where we were protesting, and we brought tractor trailer loads full of food? This was retracted by the homeless shelter that was providing that food. It was retracted by them. But the media didn't pick up the retraction. You claim about the violence and such. Yet, the entire time the convoy was there, the crime rate dropped 90% in the downtown core. 1 week after the convoy left, the downtown core had its first murder. As much as you want to try to claim the convoy was this disruptive and horrible thing, the evidence proves differently. It's time for you Ottawa residents to get off your pristine little couches and out of your crystal palaces and stop watching that stupid mainstream media nonsense, corporate media, and start listening to what's actually happening in this world. Welcome to the Fringe. Welcome to the Fringe.